got that work shirt.
Man, I know the business. Man. Man, what is the deal, man? Look, we are not going to actually record this, man. We're going to actually just do this through StreamYard, and then we're going to actually do this through the YouTube channel. Man, please, man, if you watching this, man, please don't forget to smash that like button and smash that bell, because you're going to get all the notifications, man, when I get ready to come on. So right about now, man, D, you kind of like my co-host right now, man.
Do what?
I said you kind of like my co-host right now, for now.
Oh.
For now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not giving you the title, but
I was about to say, I thought I was a yes. Hold on.
No, whoa. So let's get this straight for everybody who's gonna be watching the replay. Once you come on the show one time, you ain't a guest no more.
Oh, okay. But co-host sound like responsibilities that I ain't on.
Co-hosts don't have no responsibilities.
Oh,
The only thing the co-host is gonna do is continue to give insight and keep me on task. That's it. That's the job of the of that, man. But okay, cool. Man, we're going to hop right into it, man. We're not gonna waste any time, man. Week 2 of the football season last night, man, kicked off. Man, most definitely Washington and the Giants gave us a spectacular show last night, man. I was not disappointed in those two teams at all. If you looked at the schedule, they were both 0-1 teams, and you probably said, man, this game probably not gonna be what it needs to be. But they came out and they most definitely showed out last night. Game winning field goal by Washington after it looked like it was going to be tragic there for a moment when the interception got taken, but they got away with just only a field goal, and so that leaves the door open for a lot of things. So, D, what was your insight about this game last night? I know we talked about it earlier, but
I'm putting it like this. That game right now, for one, it was a good game. Very entertaining, back and forth battle, well coached. Wasn't too many critical errors made, other than that last play, the field goal, the man jumped off sides with the ball sitting right in his face. I don't know how you jump off sides and the ball is in your face like that, but he lost the game for his team. Hopefully he'll never make a mistake like that again. But at the same time, it was a good game. Both defenses looked pretty solid. Looked like, they're going to have an interesting season, I think, in both New York and Washington, considering how I think the NFC East is up for grabs right now.
Yeah.
So I think that just solidified that anybody can get it in the NFC East. They coming out and they gunning for it, look like. Now, the thing we did talk about earlier that I'm saying is the boy Henk playing for Washington right now. If he can just solidify himself as potentially the future of the franchise at quarterback the way he played. Now, I don't know if he can play like that consistently week in and week out, but I do know he can earn a nod for next week, no doubt, in the next couple of weeks for sure until Fitzpatrick comes back.
Yeah.
Now, what I thought was going to happen, and this is just my thing here, I'm thinking if he plays bad, I thought Cam Newton might be seen in Washington in the next week or so because him and Ron Rivera got history, and that would have been a chance for him to get back in the game this season. But it ain't going to be in Washington unless this kid go down. So Cam going to be still sitting out there as a free agent somewhere for right now, unless some circumstances change somewhere.
Yeah, it's
the kid played well. He was impressive, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play again. Honestly.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty It's going to be pretty tight for Cam, as we talked about earlier. Man, let me go back to last week, and we're not going to talk about the NFL right now, but we're going to actually go back and talk about Clarksdale High School, our former high school. Clarksdale High actually won 21-7 over Cleveland Central. I remember when Clarksdale High played Cleveland Central. I was actually heading home, and I saw a whole lot of people from Cleveland head to Clarksdale and invade Crofton Field. And I was like, oh, snap. We are about to be in trouble. But that was back in, I think, maybe 2016. Let's fast forward to 2021, and Clarksdale High got the nod 21-7 over Cleveland Central tonight. Do you know who Clarksdale High playing tonight?
Not at all.
Clarksdale High is playing against South Panola tonight.
Okay. The South Panola still that team they used to be back in the day, because back in the day they was nationally ranked and all that good stuff. I mean, they was a team to beat if you're gonna beat anybody.
Well, right now they're actually 1-1, so Clarksdale High might could probably sneak in and maybe get this win. Hopefully. But
I'm sure the people ain't trying to hear about high school football in our previous days. So they talk about what people want to hear about, man.
All right. So look, we're gonna get right into it, man. See, there you go. See, you being the co-host, that's what you do. You keep me on task, man. So we already talking about the game from last night, man. We're gonna hop into the games that's gonna be happening this weekend. Man, we got a pair of 0-1 teams, division rivals. They will square off in New York as the Pats, New England, go and face the Jets.
Also got two rookie quarterbacks too.
Right.
So that makes it a little more interesting right there, because really it's gonna be who defense can confuse the other quarterback the most. I got to get a nod on that to Belichick, because you get that man trying to prepare and get his game plan together for a rookie quarterback. He's going to confuse that young man. We're going to see how smart the youngster is. But it's going to come down to running game and defense in this one. Because you got two young quarterbacks. They ain't going to just put the ball in the quarterback hand, let him just go out there and do a whole lot in week 2 on two rookie quarterbacks. So running game and defense is going to probably decide this one. And I got to get that nod to New England right there.
Yeah, as of right now, they have New England 6-point favorites to win this game, 25-19. I'm going to go with New England too, only because I don't think that if New England goes 0-2, there's going to be some finger pointing.
Kind of like 0-2. That's just the people to talk about on statistical this, that, and the other, man. 0-2 don't mean
hear me out, because this is exactly what we just talked about. We just talked about Cam Newton, and if the Pats go 0-2 to a Jets team that didn't even win a game until like late in the season last year. It's gonna be. I'm not saying that Belichick is gonna be on the hot seat, but I'm just saying it's gonna be kind of like well, you know what, Belichick, you had a veteran on your squad, and you let him go, and now you're 0-2, and you in a hole, and that division.
You also had Tom Brady on his team and let him go.
Yeah, that's true too.
Brady, six rings deep in his career, to letting go of Cam Newton with now ring to speak of, that ain't the same thing. So if he can let go of Tom Brady and survive, he can let go of Cam Newton and survive.
Yeah, But it's the Jets, though.
Belichick ain't got no worries. He got the quarterback he want right now. He gonna roll with him.
Yeah, but it's the Jets, though.
It don't matter. Belichick's solid on what he got right now.
I mean, like I said, I'm not saying that Belichick is gonna be on any type of hot seat, but you know how people talk. It's gonna be like some people behind.
That's how it's gonna be a talk. The reality is, you got a rookie quarterback. You believe your rookie quarterback is ready to take the reins. You give him the reins. You see where he can take you. If he wrong, he'll find out soon enough. But Cam wasn't worth the drama no more, as far as New England was concerned. So now Cam.
Yeah. I just feel like it's going to be some talk.
That's all.
Like it's gonna be whispers. I'm gonna say it's gonna be whispers. It's not gonna be like you and I are talking. It's gonna be kind of like some whispers, like it could have really killed him. So it's gonna be kind of like some little stuff like that going on. I'm just saying.
They can whisper all they want, but guess what? If they believe in Cam so much, why Cam ain't got a job yet right now? I'm just saying, I like Cam. I want Cam to get another shot to play, but you know what? Cam let a rookie take his job in New England.
Yeah. So
I mean, that ain't nobody's fault but his.
Yeah. So it's pretty safe to say both of us are on the pass this week. All right.
Yeah.
Man, the Broncos ride into Jacksonville to face the 0-1 Jags.
Broncos.
But he didn't hesitate, y'all. He just went on and just said the Broncos.
Rookie quarterback, and they in the AFC South. I'm rooting against the Jaguars every week.
That's right. You got a hidden agenda, just like I had a hidden agenda last week. Okay.
Everybody in the division won last week.
Okay, I got you.
It's personal. I will admit it. It's personal bias.
Yeah.
Broncos got a veteran quarterback. Bridgewater played decent last week. You got a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback in Jacksonville. I'm gonna go them.
Oh no! You know what? I saw some whispers today that Jacksonville head coach he's not getting through to the players. So that's kind of no. I'm not surprised.
Head coach coming.
Yeah. But I guess
they gonna respond to him right, man, until he come correct.
That's true. Well, they got Denver 6-point favorites, 26-20 in this game. I'm gonna ride with the Broncos too. Like I said, that's my brother's team. I don't believe Jacksonville. They got to get it together. All right, man. Move right along, man. To kind of like one of the big games of the week. One of the big games. Buffalo would try to get into the win column as they face their longtime nemesis, the Miami Dolphins.
Okay. That's interesting there. That's going to be an interesting game right there. Buffalo, that team in the AFC East right now, they the team you got to take down if you want to be the top dog over there. They definitely, I know they lost against Pittsburgh, but they were Pittsburgh. And Miami, I ain't sure about Miami. I think Flores is a good coach, man. I think he's going to get it together in Miami, but I just ain't sure if he done got it together just yet with them. So I'm going to roll with Buffalo on this one.
I'm most definitely. I think I rode with Buffalo last week. They let me down. I think that Buffalo is going to get back to their winning ways. Matter of fact, like I said, as you heard, I was on Messenger and I just got finished talking to a Dolphins fan. I just feel like that Buffalo is going to get back to their winning ways, get back to doing what they do best, which is, mixing up the run and the pass in their grand scheme of things. So I'm trying to pull up the actual what are the lines? For people who love to bet, who bet, I'm just giving them a
everything, but Buffalo, they didn't add a couple wrinkles to that offense. I think they're gonna make them a little bit more interesting of a team.
Yeah.
Defense is still gonna be something tough to deal with. So they just got to put it all together again. But I think they're gonna make some strides this week.
Yeah. They got Buffalo winning 26-22 this week. So that's probably about right. I think that this game is probably going to come down to the defenses and probably who has the ball last.
And whoever don't turn the ball over.
Right.
A big factor.
Yeah. Man, moving right along, man. In the game of 1-0 teams, my 5-time world champion San Francisco 49ers fly into Philly and play the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Well, why you sitting up there thinking? I think that with the fourth quarter debacle last week, I think that my team most definitely have to keep the foot on the gas. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of people not wanting to put the foot on people's throat and dare them to breathe. I'm tired of that. I'm ready to if you want to stop them from scoring, as Michael Irvin and a lot of people said with the Miami Hurricanes back in the day, keep us out the end zone. You should have easily scored 50 points last week against Detroit, but you took the foot off the gas and made them look really good. I think that Philly is probably going to be one of those sneaky teams. I don't feel like that we're going to blow them out, but I do feel that we can most definitely handle them in the trenches. And all you got to do is just keep running the ball. Throw some screens in there here and there, but more likely just keep running the ball. That's our recipe for success. That's the way how it went down last week. Don't let Jimmy G get beyond himself, even though he did play a good game. Let him know, hey, Jimmy, keep doing what you do what you did last week, and we'll be fine. We ain't asking you to throw for 300 yards again like you did last week. Just keep it simple.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta roll 49ers on this one. I think y'all gonna pull this one out. I was trying to figure out how I could think of a way to make me think Philadelphia could win this game. It'll take some turnovers on Garoppolo's standpoint or some fumbles on the running backs. But if Philly get some turnovers out of y'all, they can win. Other than that, I don't know if they can outplay y'all. But if they can get some turnovers, get some mistakes out of y'all, and y'all get them some opportunities to do a little bit more than they should, I think Philly can do it. Jalen Hurts is still proving himself right now. And I think if he can show everybody what he really can do or what he's capable of doing in this league, I got a feeling he's going to be something special, but I don't know if he's gotten to that point yet. So
yeah.
All
right. The Los Angeles Rams take their show, and they most definitely put on the show in week 1. They take their show to Indy to play a game of horseshoes with the Colts.
Yeah. Again, division rival of my Titans, so I got to roll with the Rams. I'm hoping that they can get out there and handle business and give us a chance to get in the win column and get to the top of the division a little bit. And I ain't gonna lie, Indianapolis, not impressed, not yet. And I'm trying to be unbiased about it, but I ain't impressed yet. Rams look good. See if they can keep it up. But we'll see. But I'm gonna go with the Rams this week.
Well, just like you, I got to go with the Colts. Can't have the Rams look like the division.
You don't want nobody in your division beating your team. You need your team to be at the top of the division. Just say it.
Yeah, I mean, I I just don't need the Rams to be the of the division, and because they kind of got they looking at them and they looking at Seattle and they ain't really even giving us no doggone respect, man.
You gotta take respect in football, man. Don't nobody give you nothing,
man. Sometimes, man, you gotta. The Rams ain't nothing, man. We ain't nothing.
That's a little disrespectful. That's a little disrespectful right there.
Man, they ain't nothing, man.
Man, a little disrespectful. Right
Flock the Rams, man. They ain't about nothing, man. Go Indy. But they have the Rams winning 26-22 in this game. Hope y'all wrong. I just hope y'all wrong, man. I can't have that, man. Man, D, I know it's not as good as it used to be, but it's an old school rivalry nonetheless. You got the silver and black versus the men of steel, and that's just enough said right there.
Ooh, okay.
You get.
I found out earlier that Josh Jacobs ain't playing, so they down to Kenyon Drake probably gonna be lead back. Not a bad option, ain't a bad option right there. But if you gonna beat Pittsburgh, you got to control the time of possession. If you gonna control the time of possession, you got to be able to run the ball, keep that defense out there and wear them out. Because that defense stay fresh all game long, you in trouble. You in some trouble. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to say Pittsburgh gonna get this, man. Cause I don't think the Raiders can do it, man. I don't know if they can wear out their defense like they need to have a chance in the fourth quarter to be able to beat Pittsburgh, man. I don't think they can keep their defense on the field enough to do it.
You know, my cousin is a huge Raiders fan. I got people in my circle that like Pittsburgh. I don't know. I really don't know. If the Raiders win, it'll be an upset.
I ain't gonna say upset. It'll be unlikely.
It'll be an upset because this is the way how I think about it. I think that the Raiders are they're really not that team yet.
No.
Pittsburgh is always going to be there, always. So that's the reason why I say it'll mess around. It'll be a upset if they win. Now, if I had to have a pick, I'm gonna go with the men of steel.
I agree.
I'm gonna go with it.
I think they're gonna win it too, unless they turn the ball over.
I'm gonna go with the men of steel, man. They got they got this is a rivalry game, man, and we're gonna see. This is what I miss about football. The old school rivalries, the rivalries that I just talked about. Buffalo and the Dolphins, the Jets and New England. Those used to be the games, man. Those used to be the games that you circle on your calendar. And even if you're not a fan, you're going to sit down and watch. This rivalry right here I'll put this rivalry with Pittsburgh and Baltimore. That's the kind of rivalry, the rivalry that it is, that it was, when Ed Reed and all those guys were playing. This right here, man, I really would love to see these two teams play, every other year. They kind of like build it back up again, but we both on the men of steel. The next game, the Bengals got a meeting with the Bears in the shot.
I'm going Bengals on this one. I don't think Andy Dalton gonna get no revenge on this one. I'm sorry, I just ain't a believer in Andy Dalton, man. I just don't think dude got it. But you ain't gonna lie, your boy Burrows, he was impressive last week. Came back lean against Minnesota and everything. And Jamar Chase found his mojo because he made some nice catches in the game and everything. But I just can't put no faith in Andy Dalton, man. I got to go with the Bengals on this one.
So if the Bears go 0-2, what do you do in week 3?
Justin Fields.
Do you feel like Justin Fields could play in this game right here?
If they got him ready to, yes. But if they just trying to buy him time to get him ready, you don't rush it. You don't rush it. But 0-2, you got a first-round draft pick quarterback, and it depends on if Andy Dalton plays bad. Now, Andy Dalton has not played terrible. But if Dalton plays bad and try to do too much against Cincinnati and throw the game away, you got to give Justin Fields a chance. But if Dalton plays well and they lose a close game, he get another chance. If he plays well enough and they win the game, he get another chance. But if he poops the bed, you got to get Justin Fields in there and let him run, let him work.
I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Oh, you going against Burrows and the swag and all that you had last week.
I'm going against the team. I still think that Joe Burrow would do a great job against the Bears, but the Bears got to bounce back, man. They got to bounce back. That team cannot go 0-2. They cannot go in 0-2. They can't.
You better tell that to Andy Dalton.
They can't go 0-2. If they go 0-2, then Andy Dalton, they need to just give him his walking papers. Just meet him in the tunnel and have him to sign here. Sign here because we finna waive you. So if the Bears can't go 0-2, they just can't. They just can't be. I can't see this team with them moving up in the draft to get Justin Fields to go 0-2.
But Justin Fields ain't playing. He ain't the starter.
They need to put in some gadget plays for him. They need to let him throw a TD pass and let him make the difference in this game because you got to play him. You can't just sit him on the doggone bench and just pray, oh my God, you got to get him
ready to play. If he ain't ready yet, you don't put him out there. That's why they got Andy Dalton. He's supposed to be their bridge over troubled waters to get to Justin Fields.
Well, that water is too deep, and he might drown. So
you don't put Justin Fields out there to drown. You drafted this kid. You invested. Andy Dalton just different right now.
I just can't see the Bears going 0-2. I can't.
Let's go to the next game then. Let's go to the next game.
You remember when I said the slogan, man, winning cures everything just for a second? Well, winning cure things down for a minute. That's what the Texans found out last week when they got the win. But now they travel to the land and face the Cleveland Browns, which is a tall task.
Well, last week they beat Jacksonville. That ain't a whole lot to brag about. That might have just bought you a little feel-good moment for a couple of days, maybe. But now, if they go beat Cleveland, you put a little bit of respect on their name a little bit then. But I'm with Cleveland on this one. I'm sorry. Again, division rival, so that's my personal bias already. But I I think the fact that Cleveland lost last week and they got a bitter taste in their mouth where the season started, I think they're gonna come out lit going after Houston, and they're gonna take it to them. I don't think Houston can handle it.
I'm with you. I'm going with the land too as well. Only because I can't see Cleveland going 0-2. Same with the Bears. They got the Browns winning 30-25. Just to do some insight right quick. Tyron Taylor had a really good game last week, but mind you, now I'm gonna pump the brakes because it was Jacksonville. Now he had a good game, because of Jacksonville. I think they're gonna give the ball to Nick Chubb probably more because he only had 15 carries, and my guy David Njoku, who went to the University of Miami, tied in, man. He got to get more than 3 touches, man. He got to get more than 3. So I think Baker Mayfield gonna have he gonna be breaking some cakes back there this week, and
We shall see.
we gonna see. All right, man. Move right along. Man, another pair of 1-0 division rivals will enter. And after this week, one will have a loss in the column. So the Saints march into Carolina to face the Black Panthers.
Hey, this gonna be interesting right here.
The Saints fresh. They ain't padded. They ain't that a boy. Well, you I mean, they patted him on both sides. You see what I'm doing? They patted him. They patted him so good during the week, man. Man, I really hope they don't, they don't go to his head. But man,
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't trust Jameis that much. I really don't. I don't trust him that much, man. But thing is, it's Sam Darnold on the other side. I don't trust him either. You got 2 quarterbacks with new teams starting for the first year. Winston got a little more experience with his team, so I'm gonna give it to the Saints on this one, man. Just because, simple fact, I don't trust one of these quarterbacks, but I trust the Saints defense a little bit more than I trust Carolina defense. So I'm gonna roll with the Saints on this one.
Well, Sam Darnold last week, you said you don't trust him.
I don't trust one of these quarterbacks.
Sam Darnold
5 touchdowns last week. He can throw 5 interceptions this week. He did.
So Sam Darnold last week went 24 for 35. That means he took care of the ball pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And he threw for 279.
That's respectable. I ain't saying the dude garbage. I'm just saying I don't trust him.
And, big ups to Dub H, otherwise known as Henry Hodges, who actually is a regular on the Flavor in Your Ear podcast, man. He is a huge Saints fan. But I'm gonna go with the Saints too on this one. I just hope that Jameis Winston, pat him on the back so much, lad. They just did. They pat him all on the back. I mean, if you watch the ESPN,
you got to give him credit with credit.
He just they just showed out on him, man. They said, man, he finally, the Saints finally broke through. Joe Breeze, Breeze wasn't. They finally broke through. I'm like, come on, y'all, pump the brakes, y'all. It's only one game, man.
He do that for 5 or 6 games, then I start believing him.
Yeah. The Vikings would try to get a win against the Cards in Arizona.
Cardinals.
Um,
Too much firepower in that offense, and that defense was ready last week against my Titans. So it's going to be tough beating the Cardinals this year. I really believe that because Kyler Murray looked like he is on another level right now, and the kid look good. Now, if that running game get going, the Cardinals going to be hard to deal with.
Let's look and see what they got going on, man. Let's check it out, man. They got
I bet it's about 10. 10 at least 10 points, I bet you.
Well, they got it's actually a little bit close. They got 27-23.
Arizona win.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Minnesota only because not because I don't want the Cardinals to win, but I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
You don't want the Cardinals to win because they're in your division, but you know,
right.
Don't shoot.
But hold on now. But see, I seriously believe that if they could, I believe Dalvin Cook could be the difference maker in this game.
He is. He's the X factor. He's definitely the X factor for Minnesota, no doubt.
But that wide receiver Adam Thielen, that dude cold too now.
He cold blooded too. He don't care.
So I think that he could be most definitely both of those guys can most definitely be a different maker.
But if Arizona's defensive line, now I'm gonna hope that was a fluke what they did against the Titans last week. But if that defensive line is as real as it looked last week, it's gonna be a problem for that offense. There's gonna be some 3 and outs. There's gonna be some problems.
Well, both teams only had like 60-something rushing yards last week. So I believe the emphasis is probably more likely is going to be on the run game. That's what I'm thinking.
We shall see.
Yeah, we're gonna see. All right, man, move right along. I just saw something about the next team, the Falcons. They would try to hang. They gonna try to hang with the Bucs. They gonna try to hang. They gonna try to hang with them this week. I just saw something about Atlanta though. Shoot, I can't find it.
It don't matter.
Yeah, you're right.
Next game.
All right. Your Titans will try to bounce back from the embarrassing loss last week.
You ain't had to put all this stink on the guy, dog.
They will have to see what it takes to beat Seattle.
Yeah. All right. Don't put my personal bias out there. I am a Titans fan. That mess we did last week was not Titans football by no means. Our offensive line did not tee off like it's supposed to. Derrick Henry couldn't get running like he was supposed to. We couldn't get to the play action passing. We couldn't get nothing right. We just couldn't get right, ball. But if that offensive coordinator and that offensive line coach ain't got them boys ready to play ball this week, it's going to be some problems, some consequences, and repercussions. And if they don't run the ball straight ahead instead of all this cute little stuff they were doing last week, all these little cute little screen passes they trying to run and all this stuff, we ain't no cute thing. We play ugly. We get nasty.
Y'all
running back over behind. That's what we need to see.
The
I'm with
The Titans. The Titans are like the Memphis Grizzlies back in the day. Like they grind out. They
We beat you up. We give you body blows. We break your body down, make you just want to quit. That's how we play ball. And that wasn't it last week. Last week we were doing more receiving and giving, and that ain't how we gonna play ball. That ain't how we win. We got to give it. We got to give them more than they can handle.
Well,
I'm still with the Titans. I'm pulling for the Titans. I think we're gonna make some corrections and get things right on that offensive line, and we're gonna be ready.
Well, side note, just saw Russell Wilson revealed that his longtime mental coach and best friend Trevor Moawad died of cancer earlier this week. I think that yeah.
With the Titans.
Yeah. I'm on the Titans too. I can't.
The same division as your team. Don't tell the truth.
I can't. I mean, I can't do it, and I won't do it. I won't do it. That's no. Hell no. All right, man. Move right along. Them boys.
Oh, who they playing?
Them boys would travel to the West Coast and they make a trip to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. I got the Chargers, hands down. I know I see them in Mario, but hell, I got the Chargers hands down because hell, they look last year. The Chargers came to Dallas and beat them down last year. So
Dallas got Dak back. And you finna make me do something I don't want to do right now.
Oh man,
I gotta pick the Cowboys. I believe Dak is that dude for Dallas. I think Dak keeps them in the game and Dak wins the game for them. They are a different team with Dak out there. Now, if Ezekiel Elliott started running the ball like he's supposed to be able to run the ball with the money he's making, it's gonna be a problem. But I ain't gonna lie, the Chargers are interesting, but I think Dak is a difference maker in Dallas. So I got to chip for it. I gotta pick the Cowboys, and it hurt my heart to pick Jerry Jones' team to win a game. But I got to do it this weekend. I just don't think the Chargers can take it. Not with Dak Prescott playing.
Well, I'm gonna add a little backstory. So the Cowboys lineman got released from the hospital after suffering a heat-related illness. I can't really pronounce his name. He's recovering at home, and he will not play Sunday. He's just the latest Cowboys lineman to be unavailable this week. So, to add to it, the Cowboys' assistant defensive line coach, Leon Lett, suffered a leg injury. I didn't know he was that offensive line, the defensive line coach.
I ain't too concerned about that.
Yeah. The Cowboys are underdogs in this game. So
okay.
I'm
still picking the Cowboys though. I like Dak Prescott, even if he do play for the Cowboys. I think he's a difference maker for him.
Okay. Hold on a second. All right. KC and the Sunshine Band, otherwise known as the Chiefs, will try to stay undefeated as they play Baltimore.
Ooh, this gonna be a showdown right here. I think
that's a slobber knocker
right here. This gonna be interesting. Too much firepower in KC. I think they're gonna win it, man. I think Baltimore just ain't got enough on offense, man. Unless they cannot contain Lamar Jackson, I think Kansas City gonna win it.
I'm gonna go with my favorite player, which is Patrick Mahomes, and he does play for Kansas City. Even though my nephew might not like my pick, but I mean, it is what it is. I just like the fact that I think that hold on, let me check something out again. I don't know. I feel like that Baltimore might be a little desperate. They might be a little. They might be a little. I don't know, because there's a difference, man. I mean, you know how it is. You playing at home. You got the crowd, and I can't sit up here and say this game is gonna be a runaway. It's gonna be, I mean, it's not gonna be a runaway anyway, but it's not gonna be one of those games where KC probably in the second half might run away with it. I think that Baltimore is desperate, and I seriously think that if Baltimore goes 0-2, see, some teams can't go 0-2 and expect to be in the conversation in their division.
You're right. Baltimore 0-2 in that division, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. So I as much as I think Kansas City is going to win this game, I think Baltimore is going to really try to pull all the stops and be like, hey, you know what? We at home. We got our fans. We got to pull something together. And if they don't, it's going to be tight. And you can't be down already like the Giants already in their division already. So can't be losing no.
Not in the AFC North. It's going to be a hard climb back up out the basement.
Yeah. I mean, because, as you know, you got, it's just going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard. So they got to try to do something. So, which comes to the last game. Why is this game even on Monday night?
Which game is it?
Why do they have Detroit playing Green Bay on Monday night?
It's a division game. It's early in the season. They think did Detroit win last week?
Detroit played us.
Okay, so no, they ain't win. But
and Green Bay got embarrassed last week.
Yeah, but bounce back time for Aaron Rodgers, and I think that's what's gonna happen. Aaron Rodgers is gonna bounce back with a vengeance, and Green Bay gonna handle business on Detroit.
Look, honestly, I can name you at least 5 games on this schedule. 5 games that could be played on Monday night besides this one. Because this is going to be just an embarrassment.
Hey, man, this you can't control who get what game, man.
Hey.
The game we see coming up, man.
Hey. I'd rather see
anything, it riled everybody up. People play hard for Monday night. They know they the only game on TV.
Hey, I'd rather see, man. I'd rather see
coming off a loss on Monday night. I think he's gonna show out.
Even if they did win last week, man, why you gonna put Detroit on Monday night?
That's a different topic for a different time.
Man, look, you got KC and the Sunshine Band playing against B-More. You can put them boys and the Chargers on Monday night. Hell, you can put the Titans. Hell, you can put the Titans in Seattle on Monday night. Shoot, you can put.
We got our Monday night game coming up. The thing is, man, we don't get to make the schedule. We just got to call the game.
Man,
we don't get to make the schedule.
Hey, but you know what?
Everybody probably watching Peyton Manning and Eli Manning talk about the game all night anyway. So,
this podcast is called For the Love of Sports. It ain't talking about for the love of how the schedule is supposed to go. We talk about, man, how the schedule should be. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm just saying, man, Detroit.
Hey man, it might turn out to be a good game. Like why not going to overtime?
Detroit and Green Bay. That's a Thanksgiving game, bro. That's Thanksgiving. That's Thanksgiving. We months early. We too early for this, man.
Might be the best game of the week.
This is a podcast. Don't make me cuss on here, man. I can't do it.
You say what you want.
Yeah, that's true too. Anyway, but anyhow, man, that's all the NFL games, man. So I'm gonna run through the college games, man. So
I'm a big college fan, especially early in the season when people ain't playing nobody.
So, that's a lie because last week when Oregon played against Ohio State last week, that was the game, bro. That was the game. That was the game last week.
I was occupied Saturday. I missed all them games.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I know, but that was the game last week, man. So, man, this week, man, you got Nebraska. They're going to play number 3 Oklahoma. Man, number 8 Cincinnati goes to Indiana and plays the Hoosiers. Man, New Mexico will try their best to hang with number 7 Texas A&M. Georgia Tech has a date with number 6 Clemson.
They in the same conference. They got to play, Joe.
The Golden Hurricane will not stand a chance against the angry Ohio State team, which is number 9. It's not going to be pretty. Number 1 Alabama goes to the Swamp and plays number 11 Florida. Now, that's a game right there.
That might get interesting.
That's a game right there.
The way Alabama ran through your boys in Miami, the way they did that, I don't know if anybody gonna be able to hang with Alabama if they show up to play. I mean, you gotta wait on Alabama to mess up.
Look. We ain't gonna talk about 2 weeks ago, man. That game. I will most definitely go into Miami later on. South Carolina will try to pull off the upset against Georgia. Okay. Number 22 Alabama will play Penn State.
Wait, who?
And
hold up, 22 who?
Number 22 Auburn.
Oh, you said Alabama. My bad.
Number 22 Auburn. Will play number 10 Penn State, and number 4 was the Hunter. Now they are the Hunted, but they shouldn't have a problem with Stony Brook. So I'm just saying they shouldn't have any problem with Stony. And my beloved Miami Hurricanes will play Michigan State this weekend.
Is that
it's in Coral Gables. It's in Miami.
They got a chance. These boys from up north, they can't handle that heat.
But let me give you the insight about Miami, and I follow a lot of YouTubers that deal with the University of Miami. Let me just go on the record and say this. The administration for the University of Miami can really care less about college football. I had a friend to call me. He's an Alabama fan. About a couple of days ago, and he asked me. He said, "Do y'all want Nick Saban? You want Nick Saban?" I said, "No." I'm gonna tell you why I don't want Nick Saban. Nick Saban don't want to come to the University of Miami because the administration there, the AD, ain't concerned about wins at the University of Miami. They ain't concerned about winning. I can sit up here and openly say that. Don't really care. Just as long as Miami is getting that ACC money and being put on TV and win half of the time, happy with it. And it's been that way for a while. So when you play against a team like Alabama who wants to win, it's a lose-lose from the dough.
Well, I'm just saying, Miami, they had lofty aspirations this season going in, but like I said, the way they performed against Alabama, they looked like they believed they could beat them to begin with. So I don't know how the rest of the season gonna go, but
let me stop you right there.
More to than I do, because I
let me stop you right there. There's something called wolf tickets be sold. Manny Diaz is the master of the wolf tickets. Get us all hyped up. Like, yeah, man, we gonna do this. And he sells wolf tickets. Now, until he proves to the fan base that he's not all he's not that wolf in sheep clothing, then I'll take it in consideration. But right now, I'm just at a point where this dude I don't see the rah-rah mentality. I don't see it. Warren Sapp got on a sports radio talk show, and he don't see it either. Like nobody, no former player really sees it, and it's a shame because we set the standard for a lot of things in college football. We put the people in the NFL. They leave, they go into the NFL, they win rings, they get in the Hall of Fame. Boom, boom, and boom. Let the record show. Michael Irvin, Warren Sapp, Ray Lewis, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Devin Hester, by the way, Devin Hester can get into the Hall of Fame just by doing punt returns. What you think about that?
I mean, I agree with what you're saying, but I'm just saying I don't know how that helps the team now.
Exactly. Because those guys, they can only do so much, and the coaching staff got to get them ready, get them prepared every week.
And then the administration got to support the coaching staff so they can do their job.
And that's not happening. That is not happening at all. At all. So, D, man, that's going to basically wrap everything up, man. I don't have anything else. Let me look and see what's actually out there. Because I can do, heck, I know what I can do. Let's see here.
Again, man, if you about to wrap it up, I sure appreciate it.
Man, I'm glad that you are able to come on. I think that's about it. So the Saints have confirmed 7 assistant coaches will miss Sunday's game due to COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's different. Grown men out there playing. They should know their job and do their job. I still think the Saints over the Panthers still. I trust Sam Darnold less than I trust Jameis Winston. That's what it boils down.
Speaking of Jameis Winston, the displaced Saints, are set to return home to the Superdome in Week 4 when they play against the Giants. That's very good news. They call it the Caesar Superdome now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I actually was outside that place about a couple of years, some years ago. So, yeah, just a little tidbit of information. Well, look, that's it. For those of you, man, that want to sit back and watch this replay, man, you most definitely can do so. If D has an opportunity, man, I would love for him to come back on Monday. We'll do this wrap-up show. We might have to do it maybe a little bit later, somewhere around about this time. And then get you guys ready for the Monday night game that I feel that should not be on Monday night, but we already talked about that. I just feel like personally that these games this week, there's going to be a lot of surprises. I hope the one surprise is that Philly doesn't win and we win. So I'm really hoping for that not to happen this week. But we're going to keep our eye out on Cam and see where he's going to land. So hopefully
he might land on the couch all season.
Hopefully he won't be on the couch all season. Hopefully someone will give him a call and he'll swallow his pride and be on the team and not expect to start.
To be continued.
Exactly. Well, look.
All right, man. Appreciate everything, dude. I'm going to get up out of here. You take it easy.
All right, man. We'll holler back.
All right.
All right, man. Look, that was D, man. We're going to most definitely, I'm going to close this thing out, man. Look, I want to thank all of you who took time out of your busy schedule, man, to watch this replay of this podcast, man. This call for the love of sports, man. Look, I most definitely thank you, and we are out. Peace.